Korea's legendary jazz club, Janus, or Janus as we pronounce in Korean, a true witness to half a century of jazz history, has reopened in Gwanghwamun. A place more than just a stage for jazz musicians, a home-like place for them, breathes again. Well, now Janus hosts live performances every night, so if you are a jazz lover, it's definitely worth experiencing. Hi Crunchers, I'm your DJ Jihi, and this is Culture Crunch. Now today on Tune In Time, we'll be joined by one of the hottest jazz vocalists here in the country. But before we kick things off, let's begin with our first song. Here's 춘천 가는 기차, or Train for 춘천 by 나희경.
조금은 지쳐 있었나 봐. 쫓기는 듯한 내 생활. 아무 계획도 없이 무작정 몸을 부대어 보면 힘들게 올라탄 기차는 어딘고 하니 춘천에 지난 일이 생각나. 차라리 혼자도 좋겠네. 춘천 가는 기차는 나를 데리고 가네. 5월에 내 사랑이 숨 쉬는 곳. 지금은 눈이 내린 끝없는 철길 위에 초라한 내 모습만 이 길을 따라가네. 그리운 사람. 차창 가득 뽀얗게 서린 입김을 닦아내보니 흘러가는 한강은 예나 지금이나 변함없고 그곳에 도착하게 되면 술 한잔 마시고 싶어. 저녁 때 돌아오는 내 취한 모습도 좋겠네. 춘천 가는 기차는 나를 데리고 가네. 5월에 내 사랑이 숨 쉬는 곳. 지금은 눈이 내린 끝없는 철길 위에 초라한 내 모습만 이 길을 따라가네. 그리운 사람, 그리운 모습.
The background music to my life, the playlist of my life. Feast your ears with live performances and stories of musicians who just can't imagine a life without music. This is Tune In Time. And on today's Tune In Time, we're joined by a very special guest. It's jazz vocalist Luca Minor in the studio. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Woo! Hello and welcome.
Hello. I'm Luca Minor.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Can you please say hello to our listeners and introduce yourself very briefly?
Hello, I'm Luca Minor. I'm as DJ G he kindly introduced me. I am writing music and singing some jazz songs and also like pop songs. Yeah.
Yes, so that's Luca Minor, a jazz vocalist and a singer-songwriter. All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
In
you.
fact, it's your second time being on Arirang, right?
That's true.
Yeah, but last year, that was about a year ago, a little over a year ago,
Yeah.
you were on the 8th floor in the radio studio.
I think it was here.
Was it here?
I think it's my third time in Arirang studio.
Uh-huh.
Like first one was with Katie, maybe you know the corner
yes,
with
yes,
Katie.
yes.
That one with the band,
Uh-huh.
and the second time was on the 8th floor. Yeah.
I see. All right. So this is already your third time, but like you said before, you were with your full band.
That's true.
But now you're here alone. How does that feel?
As you can see me, like it's always exciting to be here, but at the same time, it's very nervous. You know.
All right.
Especially
Well,
alone.
Yeah, well, you know what? We all have your back.
Thank you.
All our family, Culture Crunch family, and the staff members and our listeners. So don't you worry.
Thank you.
All right. And I actually heard that you learned your English in Korea. I would have imagined you've learned it like abroad, but
Yeah, I learned in Korea. I
Yeah.
learned my English from when I was since I was 7 or 8.
yeah.
Yeah, and the teacher was good. Every teacher who taught me, they were all good. So like, I think I got that influence on my
Oh.
English. Yeah.
I think you're being really humble. Not all students must be great, like even though they taught them, you know.
Maybe plus some talent, you know. I don't know.
I'm sure. There's a lot of talent right there. All right, so you performed at Live Club Day
Yeah.
last Friday, and from what I know, that's a really unique event where with just one ticket, people can go around the different venues of the Hongdae area to listen to their favorite artists' songs and live performances, right?
right.
How was that?
Can I say honestly?
Yes,
Actually, I
please.
didn't know about the event
Okay.
itself. But like I heard about the live club day, but I didn't know there were like jazz live club day were like existed. And yeah, like I found out that I was in there and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is very good because you know, as you can see, there is this 고상지 trio. Like they are very good, and 서수진 X An Kwanghyun, like they are also like a very good, talented, very good musicians. 선배님. So I don't know. I was kind of feeling like, oh, am I appropriate person to be there? But yeah, it was very
no.
good.
Once again, you're being too humble. Of
I don't know.
course. Of course you belong there. But it was a special jazz edition for that live club day, right? So I must say the vibe was very different. How was it to be performing there amongst all these different jazz musicians?
I'm sorry, I'm taking a long pause.
It's
it was
fine.
more like, you know, when you normally have like your solo concert, for example, it's just all about you, and then like everyone is there, and all the ticket sales, especially, is about you, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's kind of like a burdensome, not like in a bad way,
Yeah.
but in an exciting way. But still, you know, as a musician,
Yeah.
everyone wants to have more audience, right? But like that specific club day thingy was like everyone just come and go,
Yeah.
and you know, so it was less burdensome in that way, and also like it felt kind of I'm in a safe zone because
okay.
the keyword itself was jazz, right? So I didn't have to actually make a set list out of some, oh, maybe people love this song more, you know?
Okay.
Like, this is more famous, or those
Okay.
kind of things.
I
So,
see, I
yeah.
see. So you have that sort of basic trust in the audience.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you know that they will know at least something, the basics of jazz.
네네.
So yeah, that made you feel a little more comfortable. and
Sure, yeah.
you felt less burdensome or less pressure. But that's a positive pressure that you have on a solo concert. But this was different, a lot more festive, I would imagine, right?
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, you know what? We haven't really officially revealed one of the guests yet, but on the list, we saw someone who will be visiting Culture Crunch during the November program
yeah.
episode. Yeah. Do you think you can guess who would it be?
Maybe Maria Kim.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I will go for Gosangji Trio because
Okay.
I really love her music. She's the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you for answering that so sincerely. It was just like, take a quick guess sort of thing.
Okay.
But you'll find out. You'll find out.
Okay, I will stay tuned.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. Well, for this particular stage, your full band setup was there. So I must say it must have taken some time for that whole preparation. Were there any behind the scenes episodes or moments during the preparation process?
Actually, yes.
Yeah?
Because like the bands, like as you can see, there are like 5 people.
Yeah.
And the bassist, I didn't know him before.
Oh.
But like I needed to have one new bassist for
okay.
that specific concert.
Uh-huh.
So it was kind of in a rush, but he came to the rehearsal and then he played and it was like tada, he was very good.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
behind. Yeah.
Okay. So this is an actual snapshot of the performance that you did last
yeah.
Friday, right? And the bassist who's behind the contrabass is actually a newcomer
Yeah.
to your band, but nevertheless, you got along pretty well.
He was very good.
Oh, that's great. I think that is like the charms of music.
Also charms of the jazz. I
Of
may say, yeah.
jazz music in particular. Yeah, even though you just haven't really practiced together with that universal language of jazz music, you can just get along just
Yeah,
like that.
that's right.
All right, amazing. And of course, many have been waiting for this very moment. This Friday, your second official album will be released, right? Well, can you
yay.
spoil it for us a little bit? Yes.
Okay, this is my time to promote my
Of
album,
course.
right? Hi
Take
guys.
it away.
I'm being weird with this
No,
kind of thing.
no, please.
Yep. My upcoming second whole album is like a full-length album. So there's a camera. Hey, it's called 21st Century People, which is kind of enormous title to be a music album. But yeah, I just wanted to put some honest feelings that I feel about this, the modern life of us.
Okay.
So yeah, it can be like a individual emotions that I feel with living this life, but it's mostly about people who's living, and I perceive them as also a life liver. Let's say.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, I was perceiving them, and I also perceived in myself emotion, and then I described how I feel in the words. The album will be kind of, I don't know, heavy.
Heavy.
I
deep.
don't want to. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not deep.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, if you are curious about it,
Yeah.
maybe you can listen to it.
You know what? I'm already really, really curious.
Thank you.
All right. So it has that sense of reflection in it, I assume, because you're saying you put in the feelings that you have, a person who's living this 21st century life, right? And it's not just about you, but it's also about similar people around us.
Yes.
Should I say?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
It's because like this 21st century is like very long period,
It
right?
is.
And then a lifestyle that we have is changing, but still
Rapidly.
there are like common things remained. For example, like we are on this show, but we want other people to see us very better than how it is, So like it's kind of like that. I don't know.
Okay, it's very philosophical
Yeah.
too. I wonder how that's like depicted in your music. Looking forward to that.
Thank you.
And regarding this new album that you'll be releasing soon, you uploaded a picture on your social media. I saw that. So can we take a look at the picture together? All right. So it sort of looks like you're at a banquet, a fancy dinner
Yeah.
or so, right?
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's actually how you see, you know.
Yeah, banquet.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
banquet, but more of a no one eats a food because it was a photo shoot.
All right.
Yeah, it's a live video shoot of my second album. So we did like a full length video thingy, and we had to make like there will be an album cover made out in this place.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
it's like
interesting.
that.
So we'll get to see the live video as well with your album once it drops. Okay. I mean, by now you've wrapped up everything for the album, so it's just awaiting for it to be released.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Actually, I don't know how to feel about it
Yeah?
now because I don't know. I had a lot of things to do till today.
Busy.
So I am very, it's a very good opportunity for musicians to be able to release an album. So for that, I'm very excited. And also I'm very excited to share how I felt about these things that I wrote in the song. Yeah, that's
All right. I'm really excited to share this with you on air like this before the album release. And we'll be able to listen to one of the tracks from that very album.
Yay.
All right. And I mean, you must have put in a lot of effort and time into preparing for this particular album. How long did it take?
The thing is, I am such kind of a person who works very I don't have the word.
I'll help you.
Like for example, if I have like enough time, then it will be fine, right? But I tend to work in a very short amount of time, which I
okay.
know that I will be in a very
Rush.
not good,
Yeah.
in a rush, and also like I have to sleep,
Yeah, of course.
But I tend to always work like, for example, an album, maybe 5 months. But that's not enough for an album, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
Okay. So you give only a short amount of time for you to work on something?
Yeah, I think I want to get some energy, like when you have like a designated time that like the due date, then you have to work, right? And that's a thing that actually push me to work.
I see.
So maybe I get energy from those kind of things.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So those short timelines tend to motivate you
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
I see. So if you have too much time, then you sort of get quite laid back, thinking that you have a lot of time.
Yeah, one fantasy, not like one fantasy maybe, but one of the fantasy that maybe non-musicians have towards musicians
Yeah.
are like this. I'm playing the songs and like, I created the song.
Yeah.
But it doesn't end there. If you want to, publish the music out there, then that's the starting point. So yeah, that's so like if I don't have a due date to release the album, then I tend to just laying down on the sofa and playing guitar, and that's all. So
Okay.
yeah.
So it feels like you like it planned out.
yeah.
Yeah. And from what I know, your MBTI is INFJ.
Yeah,
Like
that's
an
true.
organized person.
What is yours?
Mine is ENFJ. Pretty
Oh,
similar, just one
yeah.
difference. Thank you for asking. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Well, I think jazz music is just perfect for the autumn season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so many people, your fans, and a lot of people are looking forward to this new album. What would you say are the highlights of the album?
That's the hardest question I got. But the highlight will be if you are listening to it, I think this time maybe you will have some idea, or like maybe you can have some compassion out of people. It's just like you will maybe think about what you No, it's too much. That was too much philosophical.
Okay.
It's just a good vibe.
Okay, good vibe. Look for the good vibe. And we already are about to listen to your first live performance. And you've chosen this particular song,
네.
which is the lead single for your new album. Can you
That's
tell
true.
us about it a little
Okay,
bit?
the title is When It Stops Raining. It's about, like maybe after when you listen to the lyrics, you will find out. Now the running things are very a thing, like everyone runs in Han
Oh,
River, and like tons of people are running, and then I'm the one. I also run.
Oh.
But sometimes you don't want to run, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I was keep like procrastinating
Yeah.
the thing and looking out there, people running, and then it made me feel like I'm the pathetic one.
Oh.
So, but like the life is not about always have to do something.
yeah.
So yeah, it's about that. It's just like my little diary.
Oh,
kind of a thing, yeah.
interesting. So you don't always have to do something.
Yeah,
Not
that's
doing.
what I wanted to bring.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, I want to listen to that very quickly. So while we do prepare, let's take a listen to our program listening guide. Catch Culture Crunch on Arirang Radio every day at 11 a.m. Korea Standard Time. Tune in with the Arirang Radio App, which you can download from your app store or watch us on Arirang TV. If you're in the Jeju area, tune to 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, or 101.9 in the Daejeong area. If you're in Busan, listen on BEFM 90.5, and in Kijang, Loksan, Cheongwan, tune in to 103.3. You can also join us live on YouTube. Just search Arirang Radio K-pop. Miss the show? Don't worry. You can catch the radio rerun every day at 2 a.m. KST. And don't forget, we've got our exclusive weekend episodes on Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. KST only on Arirang Radio. Send us your messages and song requests anytime through the Culture Crunch Send Messages board at arirangradio.com or email us at culturecruncharirang@gmail.com. Now let's keep crunching! You're listening to and watching Culture Crunch on Arirang TV and radio. It's Tune In time, and we're joined by our jazz vocalist and sing-a-song writer, Luca Minor. Now, he's preparing for the very first live performance, and he'll be singing When It Stops Raining, which is the lead single for his second album, which drops this Friday. Are you ready, Luca?
Yeah.
All right, take it away then.
When it stops raining, I'll go for a run, having some fun under the sun. But it's keep pouring, I should call off the run. At the end of the day, some things should be left undone. The people out there, oh, they look so fast and alive. As far as I'm concerned, it's not all about do or don't. The people out there, oh, they look so fast and alive. as I'm concerned, he's not all about do or don't. Still, I lace my shoes, I go for a run. I've got to move on, though it's hard to be done. At the end of the day, the subtle delays are given a break. It will never matter to me. At the end of the day, it will never matter to me.
That was so sweet. Thank you so much for that first live performance. So you said that this song is sort of like a diary, you know? You said you are a runner. You go for runs every once in a while, but there are days when you don't want to run, but it's okay not to go running, not to do anything.
Yeah.
And some of your lyrics, you're saying, I'll go for a run, though it's hard to be done.
Yeah.
I like that lyric. And in the very end, you said, at the end of the day, it will never matter to me. So I can feel that relaxed vibe in the music.
It's me manifesting myself to
Yeah.
be relaxed, actually.
Yeah. And it's very soothing too. And I was very amazed at how, you know, when you're talking
Yeah.
with me just like this, you have a really deep voice,
Yeah.
but your singing voice is just so melancholy and like very soothing,
Thank you.
calming.
I get that a lot. But
Yeah, of course, I'm sure. And some of our listeners are saying, can't wait to hear your second album. And since this is so sweet and nice to listen to, I want to listen to the other songs in your album as well. Well, please do. This was a great sneak peek of what we are expecting. All right, thank you so much. I
You're
can't wait to
welcome.
listen to the live performance, the second live performance too. But before that, it's time for our mic check time here on Tune In Time. So it's our little mini segment where we collected all the different questions from our listeners. They're really curious to know about you. Are you ready to answer them?
maybe. Yeah.
All right. They're not too harsh. All right. Well, here's the first one. So it's a season, autumn season, and it's a perfect, I guess, season to listen to jazz music. If you were to recommend some songs or one song, what would it be?
That's, you know, there are a lot of jazz songs.
Yeah.
And also there are a lot of songs which we call it as a jazz standards, meaning there are like tons of songs. And then like the different artists, they sing one songs. So for example, you can have like a Chick to Chick by Ella Fitzgerald or like a Frank Sinatra, like
Right.
that. So today the song that I want to recommend is Blue Skies.
Oh.
It's from
Okay.
Caetano Veloso. I don't know the pronunciation is right because it's Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, his version of Blue Skies is the best, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit?
It's very melancholic.
Okay.
I don't know. The Blue Skies, the song is like Blue Skies. It's like this.
Oh, okay.
and his version of the song, it gives us the vibe of like, oh, it's a blue skies, but like blue with some grayish clouds, or I don't know. You have to listen to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
will do. Okay, but it's titled Blue Skies. I
Yeah.
just imagined like the high blue skies of the autumn season,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
has that gray side to it as well.
Yeah.
His version.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for that recommendation. Listeners,
welcome.
do remember that recommendation and try listening to it as well. And here's our second question. So, when we think of jazz artists and jazz musicians, we often think that they're very emotional, you know, full of emotions, which is a good thing. And you express that into your music and lyrics. And so, are you like that in everyday life as well?
I think I am
Uh-huh.
emotional enough to be as a musician, but I don't know. Like these days, I mean, when you're working, for example, when you're recording something, I can be emotional, but to get the pitch or like get the right note to do that, emotional doesn't help. I think being emotional is not like a very good thing when you're working. So when you write a music, when I write a music, yes, I am very emotional.
Yeah. Okay. Well, writing the lyrics, you have to be emotional, but getting the right pitch, like the technical sides, you have to be more of a T, not an F.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can do that. I mean, you're a professional, and although it may be a little harder, you manage it.
Yeah, I think I'm barely managing it, but yeah.
All right. Okay. So here's our third question. Well, to be honest, I know the answer to this because I saw one of your interviews from Arirang before.
Right.
But for our listeners who are curious, what does your name Luca Minor mean? How did you come up with it?
Okay, long story short. No, actually, it's a long story.
Yeah. Go on.
Luca is my Catholic, like the
Baptismal name.
baptismal name, and that name was given when I was 1. So my whole family calls me Luca.
Okay.
So when my mom is mad at me, like she's always like, yeah, Iruka. Like, there's this Korean thing.
Yeah.
You call the last name and the first name together. So yeah, it's like that. So I was born and raised as a Luca, and there was this time that I wanted to release my first EP, and then I had to actually submit my artist name. And at that time, I was listening to Bruno Major, which was very good. So I was like, oh, since Bruno is a major, so let me do the Luca and minor. Yeah, that was
Yes, that
simple.
was the story.
Yeah.
All right, so Luca is his baptismal name, and because he was listening to Bruno Major, which was good, he made a little twist to that major and made it minor, and there he is, Luca Minor. All right, thank you for sharing that. Now, remember that story, listeners and fans out there. All right, so you are part of the Wausan Records,
네.
and you have amazing senior artists there.
Yeah.
Except for the CEO, of course. Who is one senior would you say takes care of you the most? Or, who
Like
supports you?
That's a very easy question,
Okay.
and at the same time a very difficult
Yeah.
question, because every seniors are like very warm. This company, Wasan record label, is like a very good company, which makes me feel like I'm in the that like a social world. But yeah, and at the same times, yeah, there's no at the same time. It's just Sandra Lily. She is the one who takes care most of me.
Oh, okay. And we have a picture of her as well, right? There
Yeah.
she is on the right.
Yeah, on the right.
Okay, so we're looking at a picture, a group photo. I think it's a selfie, but the person Luca just mentioned is Sandra Lily.
Yeah.
And she is right next to Luca in the picture.
네, 맞아요.
All right. So I guess she is the warmest and most supportive people out of all, although they're all warm and
I mean,
supportive.
everyone is warm
Exactly,
and
yes.
everyone is supportive.
Yeah.
But since we are close age-wise,
Age-wise.
yeah, and we do the podcast we call Wausan Radio. We have the channel in Wausan
okay.
TV, and we have this podcast
Oh.
with like this is called SNL,
Yeah.
which is Sandra Lee and Luca Minor. So
Okay.
yeah, we are doing the podcast together. So we meet every 2 weeks.
Oh, interesting. I think that's a perfect segue for our next question. Since
Oh.
you're already doing a podcast
네.
with Sandorili,
네.
one of our other questions is if you were to become a radio DJ
Oh.
and to run or host your own program, what sort of a radio, what vibe would it have?
Like a calm vibe.
A calm vibe, definitely.
That I don't need to talk a lot.
Okay. What about singing then?
Singing,
Yeah?
If I have to choose among these two,
Yeah.
then I will choose talking a lot.
Okay, rather than singing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you would be able to recommend a lot of songs. And
Yeah.
right?
If I can do that, it will be very good.
Yeah, okay. A very calm. I can imagine. What time would it be, like your radio?
Definitely midnight, I guess.
Midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, so listeners can just sleep. I mean, after listening to Luca's
Yeah,
radio,
yeah.
all the great songs, the calm vibes. All right. And here's a different question. So, after performances, for example, the Friday performance that you had in Hongdae last week, are you the type to like go on a tipuri right away? Or would you just go home and sleep? So, tipuri as in like the group dinner, right?
Yeah. I actually prefer to have a tipuri,
Okay.
but everyone in my bands, they are all like, okay, this is work. We don't go to the group dinner together.
Oh.
So I'm like, sometimes maybe we can drink or have a meal together.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, maybe I'm not a good person.
Maybe all the members are quite professional.
And also they are also very introverted. So
I
yeah.
see. And so are you. You're
So
an I, right?
Yeah, so we ended up never actually going to the tipuri.
Oh no. Well, if the band members are listening right now, why don't you all try and go on a tipuri or a group dinner after your next performance?
Yeah.
Yeah? And tell
Hopefully.
us about it later.
Yeah.
All right. And this is about your working style. I mean, for this new album, you must have gone through a lot of work time preparation. Are you the type to like completely lose track and sort of get in the zone while you're working? Or do you set a specific time and like organize your work times?
Like the letter, I really want to be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is kind of a very bad habit as a working habit. I just sit down and then there's
Yeah.
there's the thing. Okay, that's kind of like a fantasized thing.
Okay.
Very clean. Very set up,
Very ideal.
for the Instagram.
Okay.
Those are not real. So
Okay.
like I just sit there in the corner.
Okay, in front of your piano.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I stay there for 8 hours in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you just fixed that time for you to sit in front of your piano?
No, it's not settled in my mind, but I just do that.
You end up doing
Yeah.
that. Oh, wow. But that could be like overnight too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. So you're definitely a night owl when it comes to working, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like in the morning, like this time that we are actually recording this is like a very early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True, true. It is a very early morning, but usually you work during the midnight. And I have that stereotype, like artists, musicians, they mostly tend to be night owls. You know, you become quite sentimental, emotional.
true.
Yeah, during the late hours.
Yeah. But you know what? Like there is this very strange, no, not a strange thing, but like a new thing. A lot of jazz musicians, they wake up at 7 and go to sleep at 10. That's very normal thing to be as a jazz musician.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like
They
these
said.
days? Is it like something that's going on these days, or are they mostly like that?
Let's say around me
Around
Yeah.
you. Oh, okay.
in Korea.
Oh, interesting. So they have a pretty healthy biorhythmic sort of.
I have no idea about
But that's
that.
common.
Yeah, but
Okay,
yeah. I guess so.
interesting. Okay, so stereotypes are stereotypes.
Yeah.
All right, and there are so many fans out there, like I said, waiting for your second album to be dropped on Friday. If you were to describe it with one word or expression, what would it be?
In one word.
Yeah. How would you describe
second
it?
album.
Yeah. Or it could be two words.
People.
People. Oh, okay. People.
I think it's too much of a cliche.
Is it? No, it's not. But I guess many of the songs listed in your album
Yeah.
are about people, I guess.
I guess like a lot of songs in this word, not just me. It's all about people, no?
Yeah, it is true. Yeah. You, yourself, like your relationship with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Without that, I mean, you can't really live because we're social animals,
Yeah.
human beings. All right. Well, it's already the end of 2025. We only have a month or so left. Can you believe it?
No, I don't want to believe it, you know.
Me neither. Well, is there any other like goal that you wish to achieve during that short period?
Goal? I don't. No, I have.
Okay.
Okay. I have this goal that I want to stay home for a month alone.
Oh, okay, without working too much.
I mean, working is fine.
Okay.
But I'm so introverted to be outside every day. But
Yeah.
I'm doing that for this entire year, which is a good thing because, because around me there are a lot of lovely people. So I love that. But sometimes, you know, like you need your own time.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
your own time. You can get tired. And because it's the end of season, you can get your rest, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you prepared a very end of season vibey music for our second live performance,
Yeah.
right? Can you tell us a little bit about that and we can listen to it right away?
This is called Christmas Miracle. Yeah, actually that is a single cover.
Yeah.
And like it's also in my first full-length album. That's if you listen to the lyrics, then you can tell that I was so direct about what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'm so lost without you, because like, you know, like the breaking up part, and then like it's the Christmas is coming and I want you to be there. It's kind of like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait to listen to it live. All right. So while Luca Minor prepares for his second live performance, here is a heads up of our next week's Tune In Time guest. We'll be joined by another singer-songwriter, but this time it's Chu Sung-yup from Sing Again Season 3. All right. So let's take a listen to how you can participate in advance for this particular episode. Got questions for our guests? Don't hesitate and send them to us. Tune In Time is your chance to get the answers. Whether you're curious about their journey or just want to gush over your favorite artist, we want to hear from you. Leave a message on arirangradio.com at the Culture Crunch message board. Send us an email at culturecruncharirang@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at culturecrunch_arirang. We'll pass along your questions directly to our guests. Don't miss the chance. This is your moment to connect. We can't wait to hear from you. You're listening to Tune In Time on Culture Crunch, and our guest Luca Minor is getting ready for his second performance. So his second performance is on Christmas Miracle, which has been released as a single album, as well as part of his first full album, Curse of Romanticism. Are you ready, Luca?
Yeah.
Please take it away.
Frozen winter came, but I ain't ready for the change. Still I have a flame since last December from your bed. Wish you'd meet again to rewrite our love. I know that it's insane, but please be my Christmas miracle. she'd meet again to rewrite our love. I know that it's insane, but please be my Christmas miracle. You might have made up all your mind. I may be the one who clings to the time we've spent. So when snowflakes fall, and if you're still there, so please be my Christmas miracle. So when snowflakes fall, and if you still care, darling, be my Christmas miracle.
Woo! Bravo! Thank you so much. Now that was a very Christmas vibey song, definitely. And I felt like I was sitting next to like a window watching it snow with like a hot tea, vibing along with the music. Thank you so much. Now, you mentioned that it has that romance part in the song, right?
Yeah.
The romancy vibe, and the lyrics that would repeat was like, "Please be my Christmas miracle," and "We should meet again." I could feel that sense of yearning.
Yeah, that's true. Now that I look back, it's too direct. I think it's too much.
No, not at all. I thought it was very subtle and reserved, in fact.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
But regardless of the lyrics, the whole melody and the vibe, it was just right for this end of season, end of year time period.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sweet.
Thank you so much. Right. Now, looking much more forward to your album, although this is not part of your new album, it was already released. But once again, please do look forward to the second album of Luca Minor, which will be dropped this Friday. All right. Well, we don't have much time left, so I'll ask you just a few more questions before we let you go. So, moving forward, what kind of a jazz artist or musician would you like to be remembered by the public?
If I can choose, I hope the audience remembers me as not just jazz artists. Like I want them to remember as like more of a singer-songwriter, but who also write jazz, but also like pops and indie, like everything. Because there are a lot of music styles that I want to try. And I mean, like among those, I love the jazz most. Like that's what I am doing for now. And also second album is kind of like a poppy and pop, also jazz pop, but also just
Okay.
pops. So
Okay.
yeah, I want them to remember that I write.
Yeah.
If it's good, I write good lyrics. I don't
okay.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I loved your lyrics. And what you're saying is you want to be remembered as a singer-songwriter who also does jazz music, but you don't want to frame yourself as a jazz musician because you want to experiment with other genres as well, right?
It's not like a strong opinion about like, because like frame is kind of like a strong word for me
Okay.
to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hope they hope them to remember me as they want to do. Yeah.
Okay,
That
okay.
will be fine.
Okay, so leaving it to the listeners and the audience. All right, I see. Well, I'm sure you have plans for the future, not just for the remainder of this year, but going forward. Are there any plans or things that you're preparing that you haven't or you couldn't share throughout our talk today?
I should say something, right? Oh my
If there's
God.
anything you want to promote or any
Oh.
plans you have. Yeah.
In the 6th of December,
Ah, okay.
I have my solo concert.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that if you're listening to it and if you're in Korea, then maybe give it a shot. I don't know.
Okay, so you just heard that December 6th is Luca Minor's solo concert, and you'll be joined by your full band, of course, right? And you said earlier that solo concerts are a lot more burdensome, and it gives you a little more pressure, but in a positive way,
Yeah.
I should say.
This time it will be just fun.
It'll be just fun.
I
okay.
manifest it that way.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good. I can feel that fun vibe. And you'll have your second album songs as part of the set list as well, right?
Yeah, almost, yes.
Okay, okay. So what can the audience look forward to for your upcoming solo concert that will wrap up the year?
The warm vibe.
Warm vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, end of the year, when it comes to, when it's the end of the year, you get sentimental, emotional.
Yeah, for sure.
We can share the feeling together.
Aw, that's very sweet. All right. Well, thank you so much, Luca Minor,
Thank
for
you.
joining us. And I hope many of our listeners would go see him on December 6th for his solo concert. All right. So we'll wrap up the show right there. This has been your DJ Chihi. And here's our last song, Romantissimo by Luca Minor. I'll see you again tomorrow. Keep crunching. Bye-bye.
Love is like a quarter puff. It gives me a little shade, but rains on me someday. Whenever I think of love, I've got no clue. Thought I've seen the consequence before, so I was reluctant to explore. But now I'm gonna dive since you came into my life. Whenever I'm close to you, I see the silver lining above. You've stolen my heart from the start. You're like a true piece of art. The eyes and the lips and the words that you put, they let me fall in love again. They say I'm so hopelessly romantic. I know, but I'd rather be lunatic. Since you were here to stay, and my life became so gay. Whenever I'm close to you, it feels like I know what love is. Oh, you've stolen my heart from the start. You're like a true piece of art. The eyes and the lips and the words that you put, they let me fall in love again. They say that I'm hopelessly romantic. I know, but I'd rather be lunatic. 'Cause you were here to stay, and my life became so gay. Whenever I'm close to